Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to another silly read aloud. Today we are reading Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy CEO. I think that's how you say the name, but we don't know. And we got this from the Central Gadget Library. Oh my gosh. Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy, has been in the tooth business for as long as she can remember. She truly loves her work, and that's because looking after children's pearly whites is just more than Tallulah's job. It's her career. Tallulah's passion for teeth led her to start a company called Teeth Titans Incorporated. Now it's the largest tooth collection organization in the planet, and she is the CEO, or Chief Executive Officer. Later she founded the National Association for the a care of primary teeth, also known as NACTA. Like a noble Mongol, Tallulah finds she is most productive when she strikes healthy balance between the three P's: her passion, her purpose, and what she pays. So when did the obsession with the teeth begin? Tallulah adjusts to a strict schedule that keeps her both busy and fulfilled. On Monday mornings, she has coffee or tea with no sugar. It'll rot your teeth. Then a quick workout session. Wednesday mornings are reverted for a chat with her therapist. I'd like to think of it as more of a calling. Tuesday and Thursday mornings are dedicated to yoga, pilates, and errands. Friday mornings are visiting museums. She finds exhibits about teeth to be particularly fascinating. Each afternoon, it's decided for trading other tooth fairies. What are you surprised? What? You're not surprised, are you? Excuse me, Sam. Could I have another Irish coffee, please? Well, of course, there's nothing more than one tooth fairy. There are way too many teeth in the world just for one fairy to manage. Tallulah is the tooth fairy. After all, she's not Santa Claus, though she did once have lunch with Santa's lovely wife, Clarence. I just became swamped with all the work, so I had an additional fairies. Sure, I'm not in for the teeth. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't. But the greatest satisfaction is known that I'm providing a service to children around the world. Each and every fairy is trained by me. I observe all the hiring. Tooth Fairy recommended event. Questions you may get, not obligated to answer. How does the Tooth Fairy get in a house? What do you do with the teeth? How are you notified when a tooth is lost? When is with such effect recording strategy, prosper tooth fairies sign up droves. The answers to these questions are more in the top secret Teeth Titans Incorporated employee manual, to which you will have complete access if you join our team. Each evening, after early dinner and a bit relaxing, Tallulah begins her rounds as head tooth fairy. Sure, she can't afford to sit around counting teeth and money, but nothing gives Tallulah quite the same thrill as sliding a shiny tooth out from under a child's pillow. Wait, where was I? And interesting something gleaming and jewelly, or crisp and easily folded in exchange. So that's what she does night after night. The most nights are pretty routine, but not all of them. Every one evening, something unusual happened. Tallulah had gone about her routine and was prepared to make her last stop at home of Ballard Bunchel. When she slid her hand underneath the boy's pillow, she was found not all treasure of a tooth, but a note written by the boy himself. Dear Tooth Fairy, I had a tooth to give to you, but I lost it. I hope you'll understand. Sincerely, Ballard. Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy, studied the note for a moment, then stated, This looks nothing like me. Why do they always make me so tiny? As it was her first time finding a note in place of a tooth, Tallulah pulled out her Teeth Titans Incorporated employee manual for reference. But she quickly remembered that there was no information pertaining to what to do in case of a lost tooth. Not just a wiggly tooth that fell out, but a tooth that was truly lost. Though she'd written a manual herself, Tallulah hadn't made previous for such rare occurrence. Who's up there? Is that her? But this is like the next page. I don't know. But yeah, let's read. She had a decision to make, and quick. Tallulah called an emergency meeting with her board of directions. These 7 tooth fairies were the best of the best in her company. She could rely on them for sound advice and direction, how the best address to Diana. In all my years as a professional tooth fairy, Tallulah began, I've never had this occur. I'm truly stumped and would like your thoughts. I lengthily decide insured. Leave a note that says, Sorry, kid, the proof is a tooth. He said he has to learn responsibility. While no tooth is better than a rotten tooth, I think we should remit partial payment for rotten teeth, or no payment at all. It was thoughtful of him to leave a note, or raise your hand if you've never lost anything. While we're on the subject of an unusual chemistry, should we give an extra for gold teeth? Tallulah, I'd like to discuss the lack of diversity on this board. Maybe next week, Tom. All fairies matter. Late that night, once Tallulah had listened to all the options, she'd reach a decision. She returned to Ballard's bedside to give him a note of her own and a little something extra. Dear Ballard, everyone misplaces things sometime. Here's hoping you'll find your tooth. Next time, store your lost tooth in this pendant. Teeth Titans Incorporated Tooth Comment Landboard and retails for $9.95, and it's available on my website. But this is my one gift to you. See you soon. Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy, CEO. The Tooth Fairy. P.S. Now you know why I wear the teeth I collected. They're easier to keep track of them that way. Mom, called Ballard, you'd never believe this. He hopped out of bed and ran to his mother to show her both letter and photo of the Tooth Fairy. And inside the Teeth Titans Incorporated Tooth Comment, layered with more surprise from Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy CEO, the shiniest gold coin you'd ever see. She's here. Oh my god. That was really... What's this hand on the back? Tallulah isn't just a tooth fairy. She's a CEO of the tooth fairies. Okay, that was a really long book, 10 minutes. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.